Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 cleanest countries in the world 2024. Traveling to some of the magnificent places in the world is a life-changing experience. You exponentially expand your view of the world. More or less, you think you hardly have the time or money. But the time is now. They say that money will come back, but time simply won't. So, now, you might want to realize your dream of taking your well-needed vacation. However, the world consists of more than 180 countries and you do not want to regret it when you get there, right? Hence, the key is to narrow your choices. You can first check out which are the safest or the cleanest countries to visit. Cleanliness doesn't just look better, it actually leads to a better, and longer, life. Clean water, pure air, efficient handling of waste, and effective sanitation can all significantly improve human health. Cleaner countries most likely see higher life expectancies for their citizens than those living in dirtier environments. Factors that have a significant effect on human health include clean water, better air quality, better handling of waste, and sanitation. People in countries with high air quality scores will succumb less to illnesses related to air pollution. Add to that, cleaner countries tend to also have low exposure to harmful particles like PM 2.5 that may cause respiratory or cardiovascular diseases. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 cleanest countries in the world 2024. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 10 cleanest countries in the world. Number 10. Germany. Germany now ranks number 10 in the top 10 cleanest countries in the world in 2024 with a 77.2 EPI score. It leaped 2 notches higher this year, thanks to its renewable energy revolution. The country has seen an increase in its environmental friendliness through 10 green initiatives. Being the most technologically advanced, Germany received a perfect score for sanitation and ranked 4th for biodiversity. To date, the country has a population of 82.93 million. 3 words describe a tourist's experience while in Germany: history, culture, and natural beauty. The European country is home to some of the world's old cathedrals and original medieval old towns. Germany still celebrates centuries-old traditions such as Christmas markets, festivals, and fairs today. The country's capital Berlin is its cultural heart, full of grand museums and galleries to visit. Nature lovers will appreciate Germany's great outdoors. Number 9. Norway. Norway joins the ranks of the 2024 top 10 cleanest countries in the world with a 77.7 EPI score. It's the 4th country on this list to hail from the Nordic region with a population of 5.31 million. It earns a perfect score for sanitation and drinking water and ranks 5th in air quality with a 97.9. Norway uses electricity that is 97% renewable. The Norwegian government takes serious efforts to decrease greenhouse gas emissions by 30%. As one of the world's most booming nations, Norway also has a rich culture and heritage that attracts millions of tourists. The land of the midnight sun boasts historical museums, captivating scenery, deep fjords, snow-capped mountains, and breathtaking northern lights. Number 8. Sweden. Sweden sits at the 8th spot of the world's cleanest countries in 2024 with an EPI score of 78.7. Some may even argue that it should be crowned the cleanest country in the world. All Scandinavian countries have 3 common characteristics. They are clean, peaceful, and well-developed. Sweden is no different as it is consistently on the list of the cleanest countries in the world over the years. This Nordic country has a population of only 9.1 million people. The Swedish government gives importance to keep a cleaner environment by increasing its greenery. The country has clean air and water, thousands of acres of preserved forests, and majestic lakes. It is also known for being a master in recycling, wherein it has set policies on recycling trash. The country even has the most efficient trash recycling system. It has to import trash from other countries to keep them functioning. Apart from this, the country is naturally using renewable energy sources, thereby decreasing its CO2 emissions. Moreover, Sweden is the perfect choice for your next trip to Europe. It is one of the most beautiful places on earth you might get to visit one day. Sweden boasts of its garbage-free streets, minimal air pollution, and sanitary facilities wherever part of the country your feet will lead you to. Number 7. Finland. Finland is the third Scandinavian nation that made it in the latest ranking of the world's cleanest countries. It occupies the 7th spot with an EPI score of 78.9. It is as well viewed to be among the most livable countries in the world. Finland is recognized for its excellent air quality. This country is known for its lofty forests and incredibly breathtaking natural landscapes. It produces minimal air pollution and utilizes environment-friendly energy resources. This could mean Finnish people will not easily be susceptible to illnesses that are associated with environmental risks. Additionally, the country's high level of cleanliness has contributed to its thriving tourism. Business Finland reported that Finland has marked a new record in tourism. It saw growth in the number of international tourists, attracting 6.6 million in recent year. Number 6. Austria. Austria sits at the 6th spot in the list of cleanest countries in the world in 2024. It has an EPI score of 79.60. Situated in Central Europe, it is a landlocked country with mountainous terrain. That is why it stays clean. More importantly, it is safe from oceanic waste that has raised a global concern at present. This wealthy country has vast and dense greenery. 2/3 of its entire area is blanketed by meadows and forests. It is also home to the beautiful Krimmel waterfalls. As of 2024, this German-speaking country has a total population of 8.88 million people. They are typically conservative but friendly. Austrians have a high standard of living given its consistently high per capita GDP. Austria's neighboring countries include Slovenia, Italy, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, and the Czech Republic. Austria is a go-to destination for travelers who love walking or hiking. Austria has the magnificent Alps that is perfect for snow sports, such as alpine skiing and snowboarding. Number 5. France. France ranks as the 5th cleanest country in the world with an EPI score of 80.0. Found in Western Europe, it is the 3rd largest country on the continent. This rich country has a population of 62 million people. However, its large populace does not have a negative impact on the cleanliness of the nation's environment. France gets to be among the world's most environment-friendly and tidiest countries. It received a high score on air quality, water sanitation, and fisheries. Despite the fact that France is industrialized, 79% of its electricity depends on nuclear energy. This makes France the largest consumer of nuclear power in the whole world. That is why it has a low score on carbon dioxide emissions. Moreover, France has a total nominal GDP of $2.96 trillion, with a per capita GDP of $44,380. Thus, France is indeed the wealthiest country in Europe and the world's 4th wealthiest nation. France is not just one of the cleanest nations, but it is also the number 1 tourist destination in the world. Based on data gathered by the UN World Tourism Organization, it ranks first in the World Tourism Ranking. More than 83 million foreign tourists visit France each year. Number 4. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom makes it to the 2024 top 10 cleanest countries in the world. It sits at number 4, with a score of 81.3. The country has received perfect scores in drinking water and sanitation. It did excellent as well in 2 categories, such as marine protected areas and biome protection. The UK also has a high air quality index of 94.43. It also displays intense efforts in protecting the environment with a 96.69 score in biodiversity and habitat. The United Kingdom encompasses 4 countries, i.e., England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Relative to its size, the UK has a population of 63.1 million people. It is estimated that 8.1 million people live in London, UK's capital. The United Kingdom has reached the pinnacle of being one of the richest countries in the world. This great nation has a total GDP of $3.13 trillion, with a per capita GDP of $46,591. Their total nominal GDP is the 6th highest in the world. It ranks as the 3rd largest economy in Europe. Number 3. Switzerland. Switzerland falls 2 spots lower from being the number 1 to the 3rd cleanest country in the world with an EPI of 81.5. It is known for its thick forests, wildlife, as well as safe and clean water. This explains why it bested 179 countries in the aspect of cleanliness. This majestic nation is located in Western Europe, with Germany to the north, Italy to the south, France to the west, and Austria to the east. The country's population is estimated at 8 million people. They speak either one of the country's four main languages, i.e. German, French, Italian, and Romansh. Notably, this thriving nation has one of the incredibly lowest crime rates in the world among all developed countries. Also, the country has an ideal climate. Although it has 4 seasons, Switzerland's climate never gets too cold or too hot. Thus, it sees booming tourism all year round. Switzerland is also home to the world's most coveted luxury watches brands such as Tag Heuer, Tissot, and Rolex. The Swiss are also famous for their positively sinful, scrumptious chocolates. In addition, they can be as innovative as they can get. The fact is, Swiss chocolatiers manage to add edible gold to their chocolates. Switzerland is also known for its elaborate landscape and is one of the best tourist dreamlands, too. This cleanest place on Earth has more than 1,500 lakes and each is less than 10 miles away from another lake. The Swiss economy is as well popular for being one of the most stable and thriving economies in the world. Lined by the Swiss Alps, it is a beautiful country that you need to add to your list of go-to places on the planet. Number 2. Luxembourg. Luxembourg ranks as the second cleanest country in the world with an EPI score of 82.3. This small European country is surrounded by Belgium, France, and Germany. Luxembourg is a small country encompassing less than 1,650 square kilometers. This nation has a population of fewer than 600,000 people. Most parts of Luxembourg are rural. The north part of the country has dense Ardennes forest and nature parks. The east part has narrow rocky valleys of the Mullerthal region and the southeast part has the Moselle River Valley. Luxembourg's capital, Luxembourg City, is also home to a preserved medieval old town settled on mere cliffs. In terms of its tourism, the vibrant Luxembourg City features the main points of interest and top tourist attractions in Luxembourg. UNESCO has also declared the city's old quarter as a World Heritage Site. Also, it is worth your while to discover several of the country's small towns. Old fortresses, mighty castles, and other picturesque backdrops make Luxembourg